Oh, hey there. We're working. Cool. Everybody, just wait here a second and see who's hopping on. Hope you're all having a great Thursday night. Hopefully it is Thursday night. I'm actually in my kitchen, in my house, because my internet is so bad that I wouldn't be able to do it out in my garage where I normally do my lives. So I have an adapter coming that'll be here tomorrow. So I'm in my kitchen. You might hear some noise in the background. I've got my grandson upstairs crying, my husband watching TV. So if you hear any noises and it's interrupting things, let me know, but I think we should be good to go. So I'm going to wait another minute or two while I'm waiting for some people to hop on. Notifications I know sometimes takes a little bit of time. I'll introduce myself. My name is Madeline, and I'm an independent designer with Couture. And tonight we're going to be working on our kitchen. In this kitchen, we count memories, not calories. It's actually my mantra. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this, and we're going to do a couple of things with it. We're going to use all the there's 4 different parts. So there's a little birthday cake, and there's a little ice cream cone, and there's also a little cupcake. So we're going to do all of those at the bottom, and we're going to use one of our chalkable chip, well actually this chalk board, and you can erase on this and use it over and over again, but we're going to put the ice cream cone on this and kind of hang it from the middle of the sign. So I'm going to start with this and let this start drying, and then, oh, there's somebody that hopped on. Say hello if you're just hopping on so that I can say hi to you, and let me know where you're from. We're just getting started here in my house tonight, so it's a little bit different background, and you may hear some sounds in the background. Just it's my family. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do the tag first and let that be drying, and we're going to do that with the ice cream cone. And so I'm going to use 2 different shades of brown, and that'll be the main colors that I use in the design too. Excuse me. So the way we do this is, and if you haven't seen our transfers before, they're very sticky. So that allows them to stick to things like t-shirts and garment bags and like tote bag type things, materials. And then things like glass, like we did last night. And things like that. So we want them to be sticky for that reason. And then if we're doing on wood or we're doing it on chalkboard or anything like that, we don't want as much stickiness. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our fuzzing cloth. And our fuzzing cloth is terry cloth on one side and microfiber on the other. I'm trying to turn it with one hand here. And microfiber on the other. Sorry. And so we're going to use the terry cloth side so that we can get some lint on it and make it not so sticky. Once we wash the transfer, all that lint will come off and the stickiness will come right back. What do I have on my face? All right. Thought I had something on my face. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to rub the transfer on the terry cloth and pull it off. And actually I'm going to do it one more time. Could do it a couple times. There we go. There's somebody hopping on. Let me know if my internet is okay. I'm a little worried about it, so hopefully it's better because I'm in the house. Say hello. Let me know where you're from. I'm Madeline, and I'm an independent designer with Couture, if you don't know who I am. And we're getting started on working with our kitchen. In this kitchen, we count memories, not calories. So we're going to put that on a sign and add some things to it. So we're working on a little tag right now so it can be drying, and then we'll do the bigger sign. So what I'm going to do is just set this in the center, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to push it down and make sure that there's no bubbles or lumps in your transfer. So I'll show you that. Hey there. Oh, Stephanie. Hey. Oh, hey, Leonelle. How are you? Oh, my husband's on from the other room. And Stephanie, thanks for joining me. Oh, we're up to 5. Be sure to say hello. I like it and Facebook likes it, so that helps me when you say hello and where you're from. So this is what we're doing. We're going to do the top of this, and I have some notes here so I don't forget my sequence. We're gonna do the top of the ice cream in dark brown and the bottom of the ice cream in a lighter brown. So the dark brown we're gonna do first, and we're gonna do the top. And this is the color that we're using. Oh, hey, Leonella, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. All right, so we're gonna use our brown, and we're gonna use that for the top part of the ice cream cone. So we're just gonna do a little dab, and we're gonna take our squeegee, and if you've never seen any of our squeegees before, they're flexible and made out of silicone. So we're just gonna carefully, and I'm gonna turn it upside down so I stay away from the cone. I'm gonna pull away from the cone so I get just the top section. And there's a couple of little small areas, and that's the hard part. So I wanna just dip the corner and get this little area right here. If I get a little bit on the bottom part, it's not the end of the world. I'll show you in just 1 second where I'm at. Come on, there we go. I think I got it. All right. All right, so this is where we're at with the brown. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the transfer and pull it backwards just a little bit. I need a lid to set this on. Hold on. There we go. All right. So I'm going to pull this back a little bit and just blow dry underneath it so that make sure that the chalk paste doesn't dry on our transfer. We want it to dry on the actual tag. And it's chalk paste, so it does dry a little quickly. So bear with me for 2 seconds here while I get my blow dryer. And I'm going to just bend this back. And I'm not going to take the transfer all the way off, just enough to hit this. And that's as quick as you have to do it. It doesn't take long for it to dry. Now I'm going to kind of press that back down in the area where I'm going to pull the squeegee again. Oh, and I got some brown on here. So I got some brown on the bottom, so I want to make sure I wipe that off. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I don't want that to get into my lighter color. So let me wipe that with a towel here. And all of our, there we go, all of our chalk pastes are water soluble. So anything gets on your clothes or anything like that, you can just wipe it right off. So this is my light brown, and I actually made this color. I used a little bit of almond, and then I used a little bit of the brown, and I mixed them together. So I'm gonna put this on the bottom, and I'm gonna use another squeegee for that, and I'm going to pull this the opposite way so I don't get in the dark brown, just opposite of what I just did. And I'll show you in 1 second. Okay, hold on just a second. If you're just hopping on, feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're from so that I can greet you properly. I have a lot of people liking my page these days, doing a lot of promoting, so I'd love to meet you and get to know who you are. Okay, so there we go. Now we're just gonna scrape away the excess, put it back in the jar so we can use it again later. And we're gonna just make sure we don't have any lines in our image so we don't end up with lines when we peel this off. And it's perfect. All right, so there's that. I'll put that over there. So now I'm gonna just peel this down, and you'll see that we have the cone on our tag. Oh, cute, very cute. So now I'm gonna just set this aside and let this dry. And then when we're ready for it, we'll use it on the sign. Oh darn, I forgot my water bath. So what I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do with these? I'm gonna set them over here so that they'll stay. There we go. I'll just have a place over there and set them over there. All right, so here's our big sign. And what I did with this sign is I painted it just today. And I did a couple of different colors, and I did some browns and some almonds and some whites, and just kind of mixed and matched it to kind of get a swirl effect. Then I sanded it, just lightly sanded it. And then I used some wax to make sure that there was no rough edges anywhere. The sanding and then the wax makes it so that when we pull our transfer off, it doesn't pick up splinters or anything like that. So it's nice and smooth and protected, so we don't have to worry. And the wax that we use, and you can use any kind of clear wax, but I'll show you the one that most of us use, is the Min Wax. And it's, this is what we use. And you want to make sure that you do it when you're doing wood, for sure. You definitely want to do that. And when you're layering colors, you want to wax between colors. So that's kind of how I came up with this. Hopefully you can see it pretty good. And that's what we're going to use for our transfer today, for our sign. So in this kitchen, what does it say? In this kitchen, we count memories, not calories. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fuzz this up. Let me fuzz it up here. So it's kind of a bigger transfer, so we want to make sure that it doesn't stick to itself. So I'm going to kind of peel it back and lay it down, and then pull from the bottom so that we don't end up having it stick to itself. And I'll put that out of the way till I'm ready for it again after I wash my transfer. Okay, so now I'm just going to peel this up, and then I'm going to go ahead and fuzz it one more time and hope it doesn't stick together on me. If you're just hopping on, feel free to say hello. Hey Sheila, my friend Sheila's on. Thanks for hopping on. We're doing a sign tonight that says, I'll tell you in a second, it says, in this kitchen, we count memories, not calories. So I'm gonna lay this down before it sticks to itself. And if it ever does stick to itself, you can just run it in water, and then the water will help it come apart again. You just have to be careful with it. You really don't want it to stick to itself. So I'm gonna pull this down just a little bit. And I wanna make sure that I have enough. What's happening here? Hold on. Okay, so I wanna make sure that we're straight. That's the first thing. And I'll show you once I get it on the board. Let me see how that looks. Nope, crooked. Okay, so let me try again. All right, that looks better. There we go. Okay, what do you think? Looks straight, hopefully. So now I'm going to use a couple of different colors on this, and I'm going to use the same technique that I just used for the tag. I'm going to do our blue that I just fell in love with, the Blue Jay. I just ordered it and got it in not too long ago, and it's really, really, really pretty. I love this color of blue. But I am going to go ahead and put some distilled water in there. Hey everybody, I see a few more people hopping on. Feel free to say hello so I know where you're from. I know who you are, so I can kind of get to know you and greet you properly. I appreciate you joining us tonight. My name is Madeline, and I'm an independent designer with Couture. And tonight oh, hi Michelle. Thanks for hopping on. Oh, I'm not even gonna try your last name. I've seen your name lots of times, but I'm not gonna try your last name. Okay, so we're working on this sign. Let me just back up real quick for a sec. And there's Angela. Hi Angela. How are you? I've been seeing you liking a lot of my posts. I really appreciate all you guys paying attention, by the way. So we're doing this sign that says, in this kitchen, we count memories, not calories. So that's my mantra. And so I think that it's perfect sign to go in my kitchen or anybody's kitchen you can put it in. And it's a fun sign to just have and kind of a conversation starter. So what we're doing now is we're getting ready to do the actual sign itself. Okay, so we're up to about 8 people, so make sure you guys are saying hello. And make sure you're letting me know where you're from. And I'm not gonna lie, Facebook does like it when we talk. So feel free to say hello. And if I haven't talked to you before, I'd love to greet you and say, oh, wait, hold on, I feel one lump. Hold on. I just felt it. When you have things that are underneath, yep, there it is. I knew I felt it. When you have little pieces that are underneath that accidentally from the fuzzing cloth get on your transfer, you don't want that because then the chalk paste won't go all the way down. So you have to kind of just feel and make sure that there's nothing underneath the clear part. So the clear part is where we're gonna pull the chalk paste through, and the green part is the sticky part that keeps the transfer down. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do in this, we count and not calories. I'm gonna do that in, what color am I gonna do that in? I gotta make sure I keep my notes. Oh yeah, dark brown. And then the kitchen and memories is gonna be in the blue jay. So we'll see. Okay, so we're up to 10. That's awesome. Feel free to say hello. Oh, you're from Chester. Where's Chester, Angela? I've never heard of that. Is that up north somewhere? That's a new one for me. I'm a SoCal girl anyway, so I don't know very many of the up north places. My husband might know, but I wouldn't know. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start with the dark brown first, and we're gonna do the in this, we count and not calories in the dark brown. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit at the top, and I'm gonna do the we count also. And I'm gonna show you how to do this when you're doing multiple colors so that your chalk paste doesn't dry on you. So you're gonna pull the squeegee just like you would normally, no big deal. Pull the squeegee around. Make sure you're getting plenty of chalk paste on there. And you all want to clear it away, take all the excess, put it back in your jar. And I'll show you as soon as I get it done. But you don't want to get any of the chalk paste in the other areas that you're going to be putting color in. So I'm trying to get it away from that area. Okay. So there's that one. And then this one, I'm going to clear away all the extra. Oops, there's a little spot I missed. Okay. This is going to be such a cute sign. Wait till you see all the little embellishments. They're really cute. And I kind of just kind of think about what I'm going to do as I go along. So I hope it comes out okay. All right. So now we've got those two parts done. So what I'm going to do is peel it back just enough to go to the we count. And then I'm going to hit it with the blow dryer so that when I set the transfer back down on it, then, oh, Ramona, you're from Ramona, huh, Leonella? I didn't know that. Northern California. Gotcha. All right, well, that's cool. I like to get to know where everybody's from. I'm in Fountain Valley, California, obviously in California, about 15 minutes from Disneyland, if that tells you where we are. So I'm going to turn the blow dryer on just for a second and dry this. And that's really all it takes, just enough to get it a little bit dry so that when you set down the transfer again, it doesn't stick to it. Now I'm going to push down the word kitchen again and make sure, because I haven't printed that yet. I haven't pulled the ink through there, and I want to make sure it's down. Well, we're up to 9. I have to admit, this 9 people. Yay, I'm so excited. This is only my 3rd week of live, so it really makes me feel good that you're all popping on. Oh, we're at 10. Awesome. Okay, a couple of things. Let me just quickly tell you, make sure that you like my page if you haven't done so yet, and make sure you turn on notifications. And also, if you sprinkle my page, at the end of the week, I take all the people who sprinkled my page, and if you don't know what that means, somebody type it into the comments so the other people will know. But it's the magic word that Facebook doesn't like, so I don't want to go against the rules. I'm just starting here. Sprinkle my page, and I will take everybody's name down every live. And on Sunday when I go live, then I'll be doing a drawing out of all those people for a free gift. And Barbara was our winner last Sunday, and now we'll see who our winner is this Sunday. And make sure that you tell me in the comments that you sprinkled so that I know. Okay, we're up to 10. That's awesome. So if you're just hopping on, you can either catch up on the replay, or you can hopefully follow along. I'm Madeline, and I am an independent designer with Couture, and we're working on this sign right now, so I'm getting ready to put, I'm going to go ahead and do kitchen, and let me show you where I'm at. So this is what we're working on. I did the top one and the middle one in brown. I'm going to do kitchen in blue right now so that the top of the sign is completely done. Oh, we're up to 12. Awesome. Okay, feel free to say hello. Love to talk to you and make sure that I'm not talking to my cell phone all by myself. I love having you all here, and I really appreciate you taking the time to come out or to turn on your phone and to watch me do this. I really enjoy doing this a lot. And it's even more fun when I know I have people to talk to like you guys. So anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the word kitchen, and I'm just gonna drop some of the chalk paste on there. And I don't have any small squeegees left, so I'm gonna use a bigger one. I don't recommend that in a small area, but I kind of don't have a choice. All right, so we're just gonna pull this through, and we're just gonna make sure that we cover all the clear areas where the screen is. And you don't have to push very hard, especially if you're doing it on a wood surface or a chalkboard surface. If you're doing it on material and stuff like that, you do have to push a little bit harder just to make sure that it gets into the material. Okay, so you're gonna clear away all the excess chalk paste. Let me just make sure I got most of it off. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll show you where I'm at before I pull it and dry it. Okay, so this is where I'm at, and I'm going to pull this down and dry that little word so that we can do the bottom two words, and then we'll be done with this part of the sign, and then we'll add the embellishments. Okay, so let me peel this back. Oh, it's looking so cute. I've been doing this since about August, and every time I pull the transfer off, I get really excited because you never know if it's going to come out or not. And I always say that if I can do this, anybody can do this. So you're welcome to shop my page. You're welcome to become a designer if you want to. You can always type in the comments, join, or you can type in the comments, shop, or you can even click on my shop now button on my page and feel free to look around and see what we have. I also have a bundle that I will talk about at the end that is on my page already, that we're going to be doing a demonstration on that on Sunday. So you'll be able to see how you can use it, and maybe then you'll decide you want to try a little bundle that's already been done for you. And I put everything together. All you have to do is say I want it, and then I'll send you an invoice and you pay for it, and off it'll come to you. Hold on, my hair is falling in my face. Is anybody having beautician issues where they can't get their hair done? That's me right now. Anybody? I need some thumbs up if you're having beautician issues like me. All right, let me blow dry this real quick. I can't be the only one that needs a haircut and a color. Okay, so now we're gonna do the bottom two, and I'm gonna do the word memories, and it's come up a little bit, so you always have to make sure that you go back and push it down and make sure it's down well. All right, so we're gonna do the blue for memories. I'm just gonna go ahead and knock them both out and then pull the transfer. So I'm gonna go do this one with the larger squeegee, and just be careful that I don't get it into the brown. If you're just hopping on, feel free to say hello. I know I say that all the time, but I really mean it. I would love to say hi to you and be able to talk to you, and thank you for hopping on. Okay, there we go. So you're just taking away all the excess, and try not to get anything in the bottom color. All right. Now you want to make sure when you are pulling the squeegee that you do get rid of all the lines. You don't want lines in your image. All right, so it's cool out. It's a nighttime, so I can let this sit just for a minute while I knock out the bottom fairly quickly. But I don't want to waste a whole lot of time because the chalk paste does dry, and if it dries to the transfer, then it won't come on. It won't stick to the sign. So I'm going to do this reasonably quick, so that I don't end up having a problem. But when it's summertime, you almost have to peel every line just to make sure that your chalk paste doesn't dry. Because if it dries in the transfer, that's when it won't stay on your board. And then you'll be sending me pictures saying, what did I do wrong? And I'll tell you that you let it sit too long. Bless you. My husband just sneezed. I can hear him. He's in the other room. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and pull the transfer completely off. And you're going to pull the transfer either from the top and bottom, top or bottom, right to left, doesn't matter. Just don't do it from the corner because you don't want to stretch your transfer out. So cute. And I'm going to put that over there so it doesn't, oh, that's cute. This is cute. That's going to be so cute. So here's the first part. Give me a couple thumbs up if you like it so far, if it looks okay. I always worry that my color choices are not going to be good. All right, so now what we're going to do is this transfer also comes with a piece of cake, a cupcake, and then it comes with a cone that we've already done. I did the cone already just so that I could let it be drying. So what I'm going to do, hold on. I have a little bit of brown where I don't want it. I'm going to just barely touch it with a wipe and see if I can get it off without taking away the background color. Okay, there. Good. Good to go. Nobody will ever know. Okay, so this is going here, and then we have the cake on one side, and we have the cupcake on the other. Oh, this is going to be cute. Okay, so, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick down the cupcake. And let me grab my fuzzing cloth. I'm in my house tonight. If you hopped on a little late, I'm in my kitchen because I was worried about my internet. It's so windy out tonight here in SoCal that I was afraid I wouldn't get any internet. My adapter is available tomorrow, so I'm going to go pick that up tomorrow, and hopefully I won't have any more issues. Okay, so I'm actually going to go down a little bit. Okay, so I'll show you before I actually do this. So I'm going to fuzz the transfers because, like I said, they are sticky, and we want to make sure that we don't pull up any wood or anything like that. So we're going to fuzz them and get some lint on the back of our transfers so that we can make sure that when we pull it up, number one, it's easier to pull up, and number two, it doesn't pull up any wood. Now, I just touched this chalk paste and it's already dry. And that's the great part about our chalk paste is it dries right away. 3 or 4 minutes, you can even hit it with a blow dryer, take 30 seconds, and it's basically dry to the touch and it won't smear. The only way you're gonna get it off is if it's on a chalkboard surface, you can put water on it and let it set for a second and then wipe it off. But if it's on wood, then you'll have to paint over it or do something like that. But it doesn't smear. It's not like if you write on a blackboard and you brush your hand over it, it's not gonna smear. And I'll show you that once I'm done here. So I'm gonna put the cake and that, and then this guy's gonna go like that. Let me just size this up a little bit. Yep, I think that's gonna be good. All right, so we're gonna move this aside for now. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So I have the cupcake on one side and I have the piece of cake on the other side. Hopefully you can see this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the dark shade of brown and light shade of brown, just like I did for this, so that they kind of all blend. And then I'm gonna put some twine around there and hang that little sign from there, and then we're gonna be done. So I also took myself some notes. So the dark is, the cake goes dark on the top. No, dark on the inside, light on the top. Okay, so we're gonna put dark brown. I have some notes because I kind of mapped this all out. So we're gonna do dark brown on the bottom of the cake. I'm gonna turn this a little bit so that I only get it on the little bottom part of the cake. This is where our small squeegees come into play. Okay, let me pull that through. I'm gonna get a little bit more on there so I can get these little edges. There we go. Woo, that was close. All right, I think I got this one. And then the other dark one is going to be the top, right? The cupcake. Dark goes on the bottom. So we're going to do down here on the bottom of the cupcake. Now, this multi-purpose tool that I'm going to pull out in just a second is going to allow me to get these little tiny spots that you can't get with the squeegee. So this is our multi-purpose tool, and it has a small end right here. So I'm going to dip that into the brown paint, brown chalk paste actually, it's not paint. And I'm going to carefully do these little edges. This is probably the hardest part of all of it, is just getting those little corners. And I have to concentrate while I'm doing it. It's hard to talk and chalk at the same time. Nope. The good news is it doesn't have to be perfect. It could be however it comes out is just great. All right. So I'm going to just make sure I clear away any of the excess. Okay. And now I'm going to do the light part with my other squeegee. Sorry, my husband's going up the stairs. You hear a squeaky noise. All right, so we're going to do the light part and get this thing knocked out so that I don't hold you up tonight. We're going to just get this going here. Whoops. I did get a little bit in the brown. We'll see how that comes out. Okay, so I've cleared that now. So this is where we're at. I'll show you where we're at. We're up to 8 people. Feel free to say hello. Oh, hi, Shelly. How are you? From Arizona. You came on the, oh no, you didn't. You were a different person. There's lots of Shellys in the world these days. Thanks for joining us. So we're working on this. I'm just getting ready to do I'm working on the bottom 2 pieces of our sign. And pretty soon I'm going to be done here with this part. So just bear with me one quick more second. Ooh, that was bad English. One quick second. My father would be appalled. He gets mad at me when I don't talk right. All right, here we go. There. So now, perfect. Hopefully I'm done. All right, so now I'm going to pull the cupcake and hope like heck that it didn't dry on me. Nope, it didn't. It came out perfect. And now I'm going to pull the cake, and that one came out perfect too. Okay, so here's where we're at. Hopefully you can see this is a really big sign. So now I'm going to take some, oh, I thought I saw blue on there. I'm going to take the blow dryer real quick and just hit it so that it's all dry. And I'm going to go ahead and put some twine around the middle, and so that I have a place to hang the ice cream cone from. So hold on, let me dry this real quick just to make sure I don't ruin anything. Okay, so normally I would use my hot glue gun to, I'm going to close these up because they do dry, like I said. They do dry pretty quickly, and I don't want my chalk paste to dry, so you want to cover them when you're done using them. And then when you open them again and they are a little bit dry and they're not the consistency of like yogurt or sour cream, then all you have to do is use some distilled water and thin it down. Oops, I just got some blue in my brown. Oh well, I'll fix that later. All right, let me just close these up real quick. And you always want to make sure you have clean hands so that you don't get chalk paste on things. All right, there we go. Now, last one. So I normally would hot glue the twine to this, but I have a sign on the other side of it. It's upside down. So I'm gonna just tape it on because I have to use my signs over and over again. Otherwise I'll have a million pieces of wood around and things on them. So I try to use both sides. So I can't really hot glue it, but I do have a piece of tape that I'm gonna tape it down with and hope it stays really. That's our birdhouse that I have on the other side. I also have another one out in my crafting area. There we go. Now I'm just gonna wrap this around 3 or 4 times just to kind of give it, hold on. There we go. This is how I have it in my head. We'll see how it looks when I was trying to figure this out. Okay. One more time. Okay, that's good. All right, so now I'm going to cut it and tape it back down in the back. I want to pull it really tight and make sure that it's not going to move on me. Okay, there we go. So now I want to move this up and this together. There we go. Well, that's cute. Okay, so here's where we're at. Hopefully you can see. Let me pull it back a little bit. Now I'm going to take another piece of twine and I'm going to hang the ice cream cone here in the middle with just a little bow, and we're going to be done. Oh, that's cute. I like this sign. This is really cute. If you're liking what you see, give me a couple thumbs up so that I know that I'm doing it okay. I would love that. All right, so I'm just going to take a piece of twine and I'm going to go ahead and actually what I'm going to do is double this over. And I'm gonna stick it in here and do like a slip knot first. Okay, now I'm gonna tie it to what we have going on over here. And I think I'm gonna do it in a bow because I think a bow might be cute. I'm not gonna do it too tight. Just going to do a little bow and trim off the edges, and I think we're done. Let me pull that down just a little bit. Oh, that's cute. I'm just going to trim these off. And there you have it. Oh, it came out just how I hoped it would. Okay, so there's where we're at. And actually, what I want to do is probably push this up a little bit, even more. Let me untape it from the back because it's dragging on me. I want to go up. Hold on, let me go up a little bit. Okay, there's that side. Now let me get the other side up a little bit. And I can fix this once I'm off the live in case it's not tight enough. There we go. Just gonna put a couple big pieces of tape across the back and that should hold it enough. Come on, there we go. So much for that piece of tape. There's one. And here's two. So that's it. There we go. All right, so that brings the ice cream thing up just a little bit. So this is one transfer called Kitchen Memories, and I'll take a picture of this and put it on my website or on my page, and I appreciate you all stopping in. I will see you all on Sunday at 7 o'clock. Feel free to, oh, thank you, Michelle. And, oh, it's still good. You want to do this one too? Well, you're welcome to. If you can't figure out how to purchase the transfer, let me know. You can go on my website. You can shop and look at all the different things. You can get the little 3-ounce cans of chalk paste, and just start getting the little things here and there. And then as you buy more stuff, you'll start to have, different chalk paste to do other projects. This one came out really cute. I really like it. So using both sides of the wood, I know, right? But now I've ruined the other side, but that's okay. I actually have a birdhouse on another sign anyway, so I'll probably show this one when I hang this out where all my stuff is. But anyway, so yeah, feel free to shop my website. I know money's tight for everybody right now. I just enjoy coming on and showing you different projects. Eventually, things will get better for us all. We have our same issues like everybody else, trying to stay in the house and stay out of the way and all that kind of stuff. So we appreciate you guys popping in and saying hello. And feel free to shop my website if your finances allow you to do that. I'm happy to help you gather up what you need. You can just get a piece of wood and buy the transfer and a couple. You can buy one color of chalk paste. It doesn't have to be 2 colors, but it all depends on your budget. If you have any questions or problems, feel free to private message me or put a comment on my page, and I'll happily help you do what you need to do if you're looking for this transfer. And sprinkle, please, because you never know. You might win on Sunday. And usually in my Happy Mail is some little chalk paste samples and things like that. So you never know. You might get the chalk paste. You won't even have to buy any chalk paste. You'll just have to buy the transfer. So anyway, again, hope you're all having a great night. Hopefully the internet behaved tonight and it wasn't as in and out as it's been. I'll see you on Sunday. Let me know that you sprinkled my page because I want to make sure I get you in the drawing. And I hope you all have a great night. I'm done. This is quick for me. So anyway, here we go again, just one more time. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Madeline, and I'm an independent designer with Couture. And I would love for you to like my page, turn on notifications, and come back and see me on Sunday. On Sundays, I go live at 7. During the week, I'm going to do Monday through Thursday at 7:30-ish, depending on how the household goes. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Thanks for hopping on, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care.